As concerns about policing practices persist, there has been a growing call to replace traditional law enforcement with alternative approaches. However, it is essential to carefully evaluate the potential risks associated with replacing police with ill-equipped personnel and relying heavily on surveillance and recognition tools. Replacing police with ill-equipped personnel, such as unarmed community members or individuals without adequate training, may compromise the ability to handle complex and dangerous situations. Law enforcement officers undergo extensive training in areas such as conflict resolution, use of force, and legal procedures. Their expertise and experience allow them to make informed judgments in high-stress situations. Assigning individuals without this training and expertise to handle similar situations can lead to ineffective responses, increased risk to public safety, and potential violations of civil rights. Inadequate tools for crime prevention and control. While surveillance and recognition tools, such as cameras and facial recognition software, can be useful tools in crime prevention and investigation, relying solely on these technologies is problematic. Surveillance tools alone cannot replace the proactive presence and action of trained law enforcement officers. Real-time human judgment and discretion are crucial for identifying and responding to emerging threats, de-escalating volatile situations, and maintaining public order. Over-reliance on surveillance tools may result in delayed or inappropriate responses to criminal activities and emergencies, jeopardizing public safety. The use of surveillance and recognition tools raises significant concerns regarding privacy and potential for discriminatory practices. Facial recognition technology, for example, has been shown to have inherent biases and higher error rates, particularly when used on diverse populations. Relying heavily on such tools without proper regulation and oversight can exacerbate existing biases and lead to the unjust targeting of specific communities. Moreover, extensive surveillance measures may infringe upon individuals' privacy rights, eroding trust between law enforcement and the public. Replacing police with surveillance and recognition tools, coupled with ill-equipped personnel, can further erode community engagement and trust. Policing is not just about responding to crimes, but also about building relationships, engaging with the community, and addressing underlying issues. The absence of face-to-face interactions with trained officers can create a sense of detachment, making it challenging to foster mutual understanding, cooperation. Law enforcement officers are trained to adapt and respond to dynamic situations that require quick decision-making and judgment. Replacing police with static surveillance and recognition tools limits the ability to assess and respond to evolving circumstances effectively. Criminal activities often require immediate intervention and on-the-ground action, which cannot be adequately addressed solely through technological means. Failing to account for the unpredictable nature of crime can lead to increased victimization, compromised public safety, and reduced public confidence in alternative policing approaches. While the need for police reform and accountability is crucial, the risks associated with replacing police with ill-equipped personnel and relying excessively on surveillance and recognition tools cannot be ignored. Inadequate training, the loss of crime prevention and control capabilities, potential discrimination and privacy concerns, diminished community engagement and trust, and insufficient response to dynamic situations are significant drawbacks of such approaches. It is essential to pursue comprehensive solutions that combine well-trained officers, appropriate use of technology, and community engagement to ensure effective and equitable public safety. PR over camera kit is a system designed to capture and process license plate information from vehicles. It consists of cameras equipped with specialized software and hardware that allow for efficient and accurate reading of license plates. Here's how flock license plate cameras typically work. Camera hardware. Flock cameras are typically high-resolution digital cameras capable of capturing clear images even in challenging lighting conditions, such as low light or high glare. These cameras are often mounted on poles, overpasses, or other strategic locations where they can capture license plates of passing vehicles. The cameras continuously capture images of the traffic passing by. They are usually positioned in a way that ensures a clear view of the license plates on the vehicles. The captured images are processed using advanced license plate recognition (LPR) software. This software is specifically designed to analyze the images and extract the alphanumeric characters of the license plates. The LPR software utilizes optical character recognition algorithms to identify and interpret the characters on the license plates. It applies image processing techniques to enhance the visibility of the characters and distinguish them from the background. Once the license plate characters are extracted, the system compares them against a database of known license plates. This database can be populated with various types of information, such as stolen vehicles, expired registrations, or vehicles of interest to law enforcement agencies. If a license plate matches a record in the database or meets certain predefined criteria, such as being associated with a stolen vehicle, the system generates an alert or notification. This alert can be sent to law enforcement personnel or other relevant parties to take appropriate action. Flock systems often have built-in storage capabilities to store captured images, along with associated metadata such as date, time, and location. This data can be useful for post-event analysis, investigations, or generating statistical reports. Flock license plate cameras are commonly deployed for various purposes, including traffic monitoring, parking enforcement, toll collection, security surveillance, and law enforcement applications. The system's ability to quickly and accurately read license plates helps automate the process of identifying vehicles, improving operational efficiency and enhancing public safety. While license plate recognition LPR cameras offer numerous benefits, there is also the potential for misuse or abuse of this technology. Here are a few ways LPR cameras can be misused. Invasion of privacy. LPR cameras have the capability to capture and store vast amounts of data, including the location and movements of vehicles. If this data is mishandled or falls into the wrong hands, it can lead to an invasion of privacy. Unauthorized access to LPR databases could potentially enable tracking of individuals, profiling, or monitoring their activities without their consent. Wide-scale deployment of LPR cameras can result in mass surveillance. If these cameras are installed indiscriminately without proper regulations or oversight, they can infringe upon individuals' privacy rights. Continuous monitoring and recording of vehicles' license plate data can create a surveillance state where citizens feel constantly watched and monitored. LPR cameras are often used by law enforcement agencies for legitimate purposes, such as locating stolen vehicles or identifying suspects. However, there is a risk of misuse or abuse by individual officers. They may misuse the technology to track individuals without a valid reason or use the data for personal gain or harassment. LPR cameras are connected to networks for data processing, storage, and sharing. This introduces the risk of data breaches or hacking attempts. If unauthorized individuals gain access to the LPR databases, they can obtain sensitive information about individuals' movements, which can be used for malicious purposes or identity theft. Improper usage of LPR cameras can lead to discriminatory targeting of specific individuals or communities. If the technology is deployed disproportionately in certain areas or if law enforcement agencies selectively target specific demographics, it can result in profiling or bias-based policing. LPR cameras can be misused for commercial purposes, such as data mining, targeted advertising, or selling collected data to third parties without individuals' consent. This raises concerns about privacy and personal information being exploited for profit without individuals' knowledge or permission. To address these potential issues, it is crucial to implement robust regulations and safeguards when deploying LPR cameras. Privacy laws, data protection measures, transparency, and accountability mechanisms are necessary to ensure responsible and ethical use of this technology while safeguarding individuals' rights and maintaining public trust.